walking like you own the room. Half smile underneath neon lights. Everybody turns to look at you, like you were made for nights like this. You say my name so casually, like we never crossed that line. But every time you stand too close, you blur the edges of my mind. You only call when the city's quiet, when your friends all disappear, acting like it's nothing serious, but you always end up here. Now my phone keeps lighting up at 2 or 3 a.m. again, and every conversation somehow pulls me right back in. You don't really want my love, you just hate sleeping alone. Knowing I still answer every time you call my phone. No signal after midnight, still your voice gets through somehow. Every little mixed emotion keeps pulling me back now. You laugh and change the subject every time things get too deep, but your silence says more honestly than anything you speak. Cold air drifting through the window, streetlights bleeding through the blinds. I should probably stop replying, but you stay running through my mind. You don't really want forever, you just like the way it feels, keeping me somewhere between something fake and something real. No signal after midnight, still your voice gets through somehow. Every little mixed emotion keeps pulling me back now. Your coffee mug is still by the sink, like you're coming back tonight. And every little thing you left behind still feels too alive. I tried filling up the silence with city noise and crowded rooms, but every time the night slows down, yeah, it somehow leads to you. If you leave me now, what am I supposed to hold on to? Every corner of this place still looks like you. And if this really ends tonight, why does it still feel unfinished? Why do your last words still echo through my head? Oh, streetlights bleeding through the curtains, cold air moving through the hall. I keep hearing phantom footsteps, even when there's no one at all. Maybe we got too comfortable, maybe we stopped trying to say all the little honest things before they faded away. If you leave me now, what happens to the life we made? Do the memories disappear? Just slowly start to change, yeah. 'Cause every late night shadow still pulls me back somehow. number still saved in my phone, even though we barely speak. Sometimes I scroll past your name like it still belongs to me. Funny how two people drifting can happen so quietly. No big fight, no final moment, just less of you and less of me. Now the nights feel colder somehow. Every silence gets too loud, and I still catch myself wanting to tell you things first. Nothing comes through now. No late night calls, no you wake, no long drives through empty streets with songs we used to overplay. Nothing comes through now, just echoes filling up the room. Funny how losing someone slowly still hurts the way it does. Rain keeps falling on the balcony, blue light glowing through the blinds, and every little memory shows up uninvited at night. Maybe we got too comfortable, maybe timing pulled us apart. 'Cause sometimes people disappear before they leave your heart. Nothing comes through now, no late night calls, no you wake, no long drive through empty streets with songs we used to overplay. Still I read our old conversations like they might change somehow. Even when the screen goes quiet, I still wait around. You say we're better keeping distance and pull me closer every night. Every little mixed signal keeps me somewhere in between. Oh, your shadow still lives in my apartment. Your voice still lingers in my head. Funny how the quiet moments always hit the hardest instead. And I know this isn't healthy, but I still wait for your call. Every time I almost leave, you make me want it all again. You hurt me in slow motion, little by little every day. Never enough to make me leave. You're walking late with your headphones on, like the whole room's already yours. Same one jacket, same careless smile, still making hearts hit the floor. Everybody's trying to catch your attention, laughing louder when you're around. Meanwhile, I'm standing in the corner, trying not to look too obvious now. 'Cause somebody told me you never stay too long. You leave before the feelings ever turn into something strong. But every time you look my way, I forget what I was thinking of. Maybe I should know better now, but I still want your love. Street lights glowing outside the bar, cold smoke drifting through the air. You lean close just to say goodbye, then disappear like you were never there. Somehow that's what keeps me hooked, the way you're always halfway gone, like every little moment with you feels temporary. Somebody told me you never stay too long. You never stay too long. You leave before the feelings ever turn into something strong. Still every late night conversation keeps replaying in my mind. Funny how the hardest people are the ones we keep chasing sometimes. Oh, your jacket's still hanging by my door, like you're coming back for it someday. Coffee cups and late night records, still sitting where you left them. I keep hearing your voice in traffic, every red light feels the same. Funny how a city full of people still keeps calling out your name. You're still on both sides of me, in every room, every memory. Even when I try to move ahead, you keep trying to move ahead. You keep circling back and straight, circling back. Left side of the backseat window, right side of my empty bed. Somehow every little moment still pulls me back again. Blue light glowing from the dashboard, rain keeps falling on the glass, and every song the radio plays sounds like something from our past. Maybe we got too close too fast. Maybe we just wanted more. 'Cause even after all this distance, you still feel impossible to ignore. You're still on both sides of me, in every room, every memory. Even when I try to move ahead, you keep circling back and scared. On left side of the backseat with every little midnight text, acting like we're only friends, but it's never that simple, yeah. You laugh and change the subject every time it gets too real. Still your voice stays in my head long after we hang up still. Maybe we talk too much, maybe that's the problem. Every quiet conversation turns into something harder. You say you don't want love right now, but you still call when nights get lonely. And every time I start moving on, you pull me back slowly. And every time I start moving on, you pull me back slowly. Streetlights glowing through the blinds, cold coffee sitting by the bed. I should probably stop replying, but your name keeps spinning in my head. Maybe we talk too much, maybe that's the problem. Cause every time I hear your voice, I forget how to stop it. Maybe we were never serious, maybe we just like the feeling. But every late night word between us still sounds like we mean it. Call me when the night went quiet, said you didn't wanna be alone. Static coming through the speaker, still I knew you needed someone close. Rain keeps sliding down the windows, traffic blowing gold outside, and somehow every conversation turns into another sleepless night. If your world starts falling sideways, if your heart can't slow down, you don't gotta say too much, I'll still be around. Right here in the blue light, right where you left me. Every late night heartbeat still pulls you back to me. And if the city feels too heavy, yeah, if your thoughts won't let you sleep, you know I'm right here in the blue light, waiting when you need me. Your voice is softer after midnight, like the truth slips out too soon. Funny how we keep pretending we're not holding on to something still. Street signs blur beyond the dashboard, cold air running through the car, and every mile between us somehow still feels smaller in the dark. Right here in the blue light, walked in with a careless smile, like we never crossed the line. Talking loud across the room, like you never wrecked my nights. Hey, yeah. Everybody else is laughing, and while I'm frozen in the noise, you say my name so casually, like I was ever just a choice. And that's the part that gets me most. How easy you let go, like all those nights, man. Nothing like I imagined us alone. You laugh like it never hurt, like we were never close enough, like every promise disappeared the second things got rough, 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 now I'm stuck inside this moment, watching you move on so clean, while I'm still finding pieces of the person I used to be. Oh, cold drink, sweating in my head. Blue lights flicker through the dark. Funny how a crowded room still falls apart without you. You laugh like it never hurt, like we were never close enough, like every promise disappeared the second things got rough, maybe so good. Maybe someday I'll stop replaying. Maybe someday I'll stop replaying everything we never said. But tonight your voice still echoes inside my head. You leave me on red for hours, then call me when the city sleeps. Like you already know I'll answer, even when I shouldn't be. There's a shadow in your voice tonight, like you're hiding something again. Still I lean into the silence every time you pull me in, and I keep staring at the screen, waiting for those little dots to show. Funny how a simple message can still mess with me this much. Reply to this, even if it's just one line. Tell me something honest before we run out of time. Reply to this, 'cause every quiet night we waste turns into another memory. I can't erase. Street lights fading through the blinds, cold air moving through the room. Your last words still hanging somewhere between goodbye and coming soon. And I keep staring at the screen, trying not to call again, but every second that goes silent pulls me deeper still glows on my screen. Every night means something. We say we're only talking, but it never stays that way. There's a danger in your silence, in the way you look away, like you already know I'll keep coming back again. And I hate how easy this feels. Every time you get too close, one touch and all my self-control disappears without a warning. We get close enough to burn, close enough to lose ourselves. Every late night conversation turns into something else. Maybe we're just bad at distance. Maybe we don't know when to stop. Cause every time I leave your side, my whole world feels off. Fading on your skin, slow pace shaking through the room. You pull me closer for a second, then disappear too soon. We get close enough to burn, close enough to lose ourselves. Every late night conversation turns into something else. Loving you's a habit I don't really wanna break. Even if it leaves a scar, I'd still make the same mistake. Showed up wearing that old gray coat, like you never really left at all. Same half smile, same quiet eyes, still knowing how to break my walls. We talk like nothing happened, like we're better keeping it light. But every little pause between us feels heavier tonight. And I keep falling out of focus every time you lean in close, trying to play it cool and harmless, but my heart already knows. Maybe we're just bad at endings, maybe we leave too much unsaid. Cause every time I almost move on, you replay inside my head. Downtown lights across your face, slow rain running down the glass. You laugh while changing conversations, like you're scared to make it last. And I keep falling out of focus every time you lean in close, trying to play it cool and harmless, but my heart already knows. Baby, let me in on softly, hurts a little more somehow. Cause even when you barely touch me, I still feel it now. Said we keep it casual, no late prank calls, no getting close, but your name still lights my phone. Every time I'm driving home, there's a silence when you leave, still hanging in the passenger seat. Windows down, cold summer air, trying not to wish you were there. Now I'm chasing headlights through the rain, trying to outrun what we became, but every road keeps circling back to the nights we can't take back. Maybe we were never meant to last more than a season, but you still stay inside my mind like a song I keep repeating. Downtown signs, cheap red wine and blurred out nights. Funny how the smallest things still hit harder after goodbye. Now I'm chasing headlights.